Now at this time, Fionn had settled with his beautiful wife Una in a great big dwelling outside the small village of Portrush, on the shores of the North Channel, connecting the vast Atlantic Ocean with the bustling Irish Sea. When he wasn't off around Ireland defending it from enemies of all shapes and sizes, Fionn lived here in peace and tranquility, tending to his farm and fishing in the sea. His adoring wife Una was a fair woman, and he loved her dearly, as he did his two trusty wolfhounds, Bran and Skjolin. Fionn often sat on the sea rocks, taking his ease and thinking just how tranquil the place he called home was, how beautiful the rugged coastline and surrounding lands were. Back home, he told Una all about what had happened at the seashore.
My darling Fionn, sing to me the song you sang when we first met at that great feast at Tara long ago. Perhaps it'll take your mind off that buffoon of a giant over on the Isle of Staffa.
Fionn began to sing their dear love song, and Una joined him in a loving duet. The husband and wife sat by the enormous fireplace with their dogs and embraced warmly, the two wolfhounds stretching their great frames as close to the blazing fire as possible. Early the next morning, Fionn awoke with a start to the rumble of drums from across the unforgiving channel, and like a recurring bad dream, Fionn once again heard the booming voice of Benandonna.
Mikey McCool! Where are you, Fionn McCool? Where's that pretty wife of yours, Fionn? Maybe she's brave enough to face me. They say she has such beautiful long hair. Maybe I'll cut it all off with the very sword I slay you with.
You'd better be ready. Do you hear me, Benandonna?
Me? Ready? Are you ready, Fionn McCool? I've been waiting for you to face me since the day you arrived at that pitiful village you now call home. Waiting to strike you down and make those lands my own.
Fionn shoveled up the rocks with his enormous hands, and one by one he hurled them into the sea, near at first and then afar. Over and over he unearthed the hefty boulders, launching them into the sea with all his might. Bran and Skjolin looked on, bemused, as the plunging rocks appeared aimless at first, but the druids and the sorcerers had heard Fionn's plea for help. Magic had befallen their hero, and soon the basalt rocks formed a honeycomb causeway on which Fionn could cross the water to do battle with Benandonna. The dogs wagged their tails and howled with excitement as the causeway took shape. Benandonna and his army of giants reached a cliff-top path near Fionn's house. He raised his mammoth hand, signaling for the drums and chanting to cease. Like a pack of hunting coyotes, they sniffed the misty breeze, rolling down from the fields. They could smell Muku and pointed to the direction his scent was coming from. As they neared Fionn's house, Una's lullaby echoed through the fog, captivating them. Benandonna was entranced by her beautiful voice, bewitching the air. What was this music? He had heard many lullabies before, but none as arresting as this.
You must be the mighty Benandonna. Fionn said he was expecting you, although I don't think he thought it would be so soon. He's gone off with his band of warriors, na Fianna, to hunt wild boar that have been terrorizing a local community. Would you care to come in and wait? You are most welcome.
Benandonna was speechless. From the instant Una opened the door, he was under her spell, lured first by her lullaby and now by her charm and exquisite beauty. He attempted to keep his feelings hidden. All of a sudden, Benandonna began to feel very uneasy about his decision to taunt the mighty Fionn McCool. The haunting lullaby unexpectedly threw him into a state of panic. He rose quickly, banging his fiery head off the roof beam.
Pardon my intrusion. I'm afraid I was too hasty in disrespecting your mighty Fionn. I mean you no harm, and I won't bother you anymore. I bid you and the bairn farewell.
And there is the story of how the Giant's Causeway was formed. It has often been told that upon hearing of Fionn and Una's great deception, Benandonna wanted to return to Ireland and have his revenge. He stormed to the shore where he first saw Fionn, ripping enormous chunks out of the cliffs in a fit of fury. What remains today is known as Fingal's Cave. Indeed, the mighty Benandonna never uttered another taunt in his life, having sworn an oath of silence for the rest of his days. Such was the irate disgust of the Scottish giant's elders. In the great piece of land Fionn scooped up and hurled away, legend has it, the land fell into the Irish Sea and is now the Isle of Man. And the gaping hole that was left behind filled with water and became Loch Ness. But sure, it's only a fairy tale. Or is it?
Heck on carry